Hey, good morning, VC. It's Glen Kellaway, your low-end music freak, back with a response video. First, the big announcement. I changed my channel name. I'm still using my name, Glen Kellaway, but I added From the Basement to the name of my channel. So Glen Kellaway From the Basement. In honor of that, I thought I might as well switch things up, and I put a different hat on. Um, I made the change because I kept thinking, I love all your channel names, like Chris is musically obsessed, and Blues Vinyl Guy, and the Music Ma'am, and people have cool names for their channels. I've been racking my brain trying to think of something that would match with my name and be musical of some kind. I couldn't think of anything, so then it just dawned on me. I'm always broadcasting these videos from the basement. I spend 90% of my life in my basement. All my musical belongings are in my basement, so from the basement. So this is Glen Kellaway from the basement. This is a response video for Richard McCook's hot video. It's number one, I think, on the VC Hit Parade. 20 Desert Island Greatest Hits albums. Man, it's really caught fire. Every time I turn on the VC and look videos, there's like 10 of them. So I thought I would do my part and show mine. I'm doing all CD, so it's kind of hard to show a double album on CD, but I picked the ones that I knew were double albums or would be double albums if they're not on vinyl. So let's start with the solo albums. Mr. Dylan, I can't go to an island without Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's greatest hits. This has Rainy Day Woman on it, Blowing in the Wind, Times They Are a Changin', It Ain't Me Babe, Like a Rolling Stone, Mr. Tambourine Man, Subterranean Homesick Blues, I Want You, one of my favorite Dylan songs, Positively 4th Street, and Just Like a Woman. Okay, my favorite singer of all time, Mr. Ray Charles. The Ray Charles Anthology. I couldn't live without Ray. He's awesome. This has Hit the Road Jack on it, George on My Mind, Let's Go Get Stoned, I Don't Need No Doctor, Hallelujah, I Love Her So, Lucky Old Son, Unchain My Heart, I Can't Stop Loving You, oh my God, Crying Time's on here, What I Say, Here We Go Again, Born to Lose. I mean, just that's a great great hits package for Mr. Charles. Another one of my favorite acts from the 60s, the Mamas and Papas. 16 of their greatest hits. This is a Steve Hoffman engineered album, which usually means great sound when you hear the name Steve Hoffman, if he's been involved. Man, the Mamas and the Papas, how many hit songs did they have? Dedicated to the One I Love, Monday, Monday, Look Through My Window, California Dream, and I Call Your Name, My Girl, Dream a Little Dream of Me, Go Where You Want to Go, Saw Her Again Last Night, Words of Love, 12:30, Dancing in the Street, Creek Alley. Oh my God, like just a hits parade. Great band. How can you not include Creedence and probably one of the greatest hits packages of all time? Creedence Clearwater Revival Chronicle. This is great. It's got 20 songs on it, from Susie Q right up to Someday Never Comes and everything in between. The great Creedence Clearwater. How about one of my favorite, I guess you call him a singer-songwriter, Warren Zevon. The best of Warren Zevon. Werewolves of London, Excitable Boy, they were the hits. But then we got Play It All Night Long, Rollin' the Headless Thompson Gunner, one of my favorite Warren songs. Muhammad's Radio, another great song. Oh man, it's Lawyers, Guns, and Money. Poor Pitiful Me, Accidentally Like a Martyr's, a beautiful song. Great artist, gone before his time, Warren Zevon. Okay, since I play the banjo, I'm going to have some banjo music with me. The Essential Earl Scruggs. How's that? This is a career retrospective for Earl, right back to Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, the Flatt and Scruggs band, and the stuff he did with his sons in the Review, and some other songs that he did with other artist collaborations. It's actually a great package. Earl's coming with me. One of my favorite bands of all time. I couldn't go anywhere without some Grateful Dead. The very best of the Grateful Dead. This has got Truckin' on it, Touch of Grey, Sugar Magnolia, Casey Jones, Uncle John's Band, Friend of the Devil, Franklin's Tower, Estimated Prophet, Eyes of the World, Box of Rain, U.S. Blues, Golden Road, One More Saturday Night, Fire on the Mountain, Music Never Stopped, Hell in a Bucket, and my favorite song of all time, Ripple, the Grateful Dead. I hope. Richard said there's like a room on this desert island with our audio equipment on it. So Richard, I hope you included a universal CD player so I can play my SACDs. This is a great SACD comp for Peter Gabriel, Shaking the Tree. Does it ever sound good? But it's got all the Peter Gabriel stuff you'd ever want. 16 golden greats. It's got Salisbury Hill, I don't remember, Sledgehammer, Family Snapshot, Mercy Street, Shaking the Tree, Don't Give Up, San Jacinto, Here Comes the Flood, Red Rain, Games Without Frontiers, Shock the Monkey, I Have the Touch, Big Time, Biko, great comp for Mr. Gabriel. Another great SACD, and very hard to find, worth a few bucks now, I think. The great Canadian Bruce Cockburn. This is called Anytime, Anything, Anytime, Anywhere. Singles, 1979 to 2002. It's got Wondering Where the Lions Are on it in Tokyo, Rumors of Glory, Coldest Night of the Year, Trouble with Normal, If a Tree Falls in the Forest, Lovers in a Dangerous Time, If I Had a Rocket Launcher, They Call It Democracy, Waiting for a Miracle. Great sounding disc. The fantastic Bruce Cockburn. My 10th album. I love the psychedelic 60s, man, and I got to take the Dead with me, but I'm also taking Country Joe and the Fish, the life and times of Country Joe and the Fish. So that means Sweet Lorraine's coming to the island with me. Not so sweet Martha Lorraine. Great comp. Feel Like I'm Fixing to Die Rag is on here. Janice is on here. Who Am I is on here. Again, Not So Sweet Martha Lorraine's on here. Marijuana is on here. Rock and Soul Music. Fantastic. Greatest hits from one of the great bands from San Francisco, Country Joe and the Fish. So now we're going to 10 double albums. The first one, another really eclectic band that you never get tired of listening to, at least I don't. Los Lobos, just another band from East LA. This is a great comp of kind of a retrospective of Los Lobos' career. There are 22, something like 40 songs on this thing. And of course the hits from the Richie Valens movie La Bamba's on here and that, but also just some great Will Survive, and what other songs? One Day, One Night in America's on here. There's just a great comp. Los Lobos, great band. The Beatles, number ones. I'm a Beatles freak, so I gotta have Beatles with me. I wish I could take more Beatles, but I'm only gonna take one from each artist. Well, I think. No, I'm kind of cheated here. Bob Dylan. Taking two Bobs, whether you like it or not. I'm changing the rules. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 2. This was a double album. I know. That's why I put it in the double album pile. But I think this is even better than the first Volume 1. Watching the River Flows. Killer start. Opening track. Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Lay Lady Lay. Stuck Inside a Memphis with the Mobile with the Memphis Blues again. I'll Be Your Baby Tonight. All I Really Want to Do. My Back Pages. Maggie's Farm. She Belongs to Me, All on the Watchtower, Mighty Quinn. There's a ton of great stuff on here. The Yardbirds, the best of the Yardbirds. This is killer too. This has got 40 tracks on it. Everything you'd want to ever hear from the great blues band, the Yardbirds. Kind of like the Grateful Dead, but very best of Jerry Garcia. This is incredible. 2 discs, 2 albums, studio recordings on one album, live recordings on another album. It's got everything you'd want on here, man. Deal, Birdsong, Sugary, Loser, The Wheel, Let It Rock, Russian Lullaby, Might As Well, Mission in the Rain, I'll Take a Melody. Man, just great stuff. Run for the Roses. And the live stuff, Catfish John, Deep Ellum Blues, Ripple, Positively 4th Street, The Harder They Come. He does such a great version of that Jimmy Cliff song, The Harder They Come. Dear Prudence, Beatles cover. Senor, Dylan cover. Evangeline, great song that Los Lobos also did a great version of. And Deal live. Excellent, excellent comp, Jerry Garcia. Pink Floyd, just in case I find some Orange Sunshine on the island somewhere. Maybe Richard will leave me some. Echoes, greatest hits package for Pink Floyd. This is crazy stuff on here. Astronomy Domine is on here. Let Emily see Emily play. Another Brick in the Wall. Everything's kind of broken up. Echoes is on here. Hey You. They mixed the songs up and they did it pretty good. They all kind of flow together. This is a pretty good comp. If you're just a casual Pink Floyd fan, this is probably a pretty good one to get. How about The Who? The Who Hits 50, their 50th anniversary hits album. This, again, it's got everything you'd want on it. The only thing that pissed me off on this album is they do these short versions of some of the longer songs, like Who Are You, and I think they could have just extended it a bit or left a crappy song off and give us the full versions of those songs. The Doors, greatest hits. This is a greatest hits package too. Like, this is everything you'd ever want from the Doors. I mean, all their albums are excellent. I love them, but man, if you just want the great Doors songs, they're all on here. I don't think they left one out. Even When the Music's Over and The End are both on here. So, great Doors comp. Taking that. Probably the best greatest hits compilation package ever. Number 1, Neil Young, Decade. This is a great career retrospective. You know, the early stuff with Springfield and the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young stuff and all the solo stuff. It's a super comp. And number 10 for double albums, the Rolling Stones. I Gotta Take the Stones. Grr. This is the Blu-ray audio version of this, which sounds awesome. But this is a whole career retrospective too. I think this is the only Stones greatest hits album, isn't it? But that's a joke. Come On, Not Fade Away, It's All Over Now, Little Red Rooster, The Last Time, Satisfaction, goes all through the early hits, right up to new stuff like Don't Stop and Doom and Gloom, One More Shot. Again, a pretty good career retrospective. I don't know when the next Stones greatest hits album's coming out. What time is it? It should be out shortly. Anyway, that's great. Richard, this was a great idea, man. It caught on like wildfire. Fantastic. You were a super guy. Loved everybody's, I don't want to mention anybody because I'll miss people, but you all did fantastic on this. It was really cool. Richard just did a new one, his 30 top albums of the 60s. Check out that video. It's pretty good. I'm going to do a response to that too because that's my era. So everybody have a wonderful day. I'll be back with a video in the not too distant future, I'm sure. Have a great Sunday.